It's the Hughes It or Lose It show. Because everyone's got an opinion with Frazierhughes.com.
Hughes or Lose on Twitter. And, Grandpa, when you step into the studio, you're here to provide your feedback, dating advice. And relationships are difficult enough. And you're since you're a little bit older, you provide wisdom that I cannot provide.
That's correct, you jackass.
And it's nice to get both sides. For me, being a little bit younger, I'm 41, in my 40s now, and you in your 80s, over 80 years old and still rocking. So today we discuss 10 great ways to make a girl fall for you. And guys, you can use some of these tips. Girls, do you agree? Hughes it or lose it. Why? Because everybody's got an opinion. I mean, if you don't believe me, just ask someone for an opinion, and they're definitely going to give it to you. Grandpa, you want to go ahead and go with number one?
Number one, find out what she's interested in. You can speak to her friends to find out what she likes and even what type of man she prefers. This will allow you to prepare for your introduction, which should hopefully get her to start taking interest in you.
Yes, that's right. Do a background check and see what she really likes.
Yeah, you don't want to take her to Chinese if she loves pizza.
Number two, always compliment her. Women like to be complimented, so be sure that the first compliment you make is well-timed. Your compliment shouldn't come across as being something you're using to make her fall in love with you, but sound naturally.
Yeah, you can compliment her on maybe something she's wearing. I like that color. Or I like your shoes.
What if I'm not really into shoes?
Pick something else, you jackass. Number three, listen to her. Men often make the mistake of talking about stuff that does not interest the woman they're trying to impress. Make sure you ask questions such as, what do you like to do when you're bored? How was your day today? I noticed that your ex is with... Well, I wouldn't go there. Listen to what she has to say. Women love to talk about themselves, so you should use this to your own advantage.
Yes, ask them questions like, hey, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do, in your spare time? Find out if they got kids. Talk about their job. Find out their stressors, things that please them. And like I said, like Grandpa said, that was a joke there, talking about their ex.
Unless they want to vent about their ex, you could take that opportunity to win their favor. Oh, I understand, honey.
Hughes or lose? Girls, you agree? Guys, are you doing this? Are these good tips? Hughes it or lose it? Joanne tweets in, out of Roanoke, Frazier, Hughes it. So far, so good. And Michael tweets, out of Roanoke, Virginia, Frazier, Hughes it. I've used number one so far. And number one was find out what she's interested in. Let's go to number four. Tell her a romantic story. Women like romantic stories. Therefore, you shouldn't be afraid to share your experience or even tell her about a romantic movie or book to spark off the conversation in the right direction.
Yeah, if you don't do this correctly, you're going to look like a dumb...
Sorry, we couldn't bleep out that part on the radio.
That's why I didn't say a word after it. You can fill in the blank. Let's go ahead and move on to number five. These are 10 things you can do, or 10 great ways to make a girl fall for you. Number five, hold her hand and look into her eyes. Making physical and eye contact is very important if you're trying to get a girl to fall for you. Start by looking at her and gazing into her eyes, followed by holding her hand.
Yeah, and this may not want to be done on the first date, maybe the second date, but looking into her eyes on the first date is definitely key. You don't want to do it too much or you'll come across as a weirdo. Number six, buy her a gift. These are 10 great ways to make a girl fall for you. Use it or lose it. Although buying her a gift may seem like a bad move at the first date, you should at least offer her roses or a flower bouquet.
I'm going to disagree to this. Maybe just one flower, not a bouquet. One flower would be absolutely nice, depending on how well you know it.
10 great ways to make a girl fall for you. Number seven, take her to your secret place. If there's a secret place you like going to, tell her about it. Let her know that she's the only one who knows about your secret.
Well, she may disagree. I mean, if you've got a secret place, it's not your place. Maybe a place you like to go and just spend quiet time. An overlook, over the mountains, or maybe near a lake. Just make sure she's the one that feels special, not like you take everybody there.
Number 8, be truthful and honest. Nothing beats honesty, and women love honest men. It's that simple.
That's right. If you're dishonest and make up stories, things of that nature, you're going to come across as a real moron. Number 9, respect her. Don't use foul language in the presence of a woman you're interested in, although you will want to show her that you're a tough guy. Avoid acting rude.
And number 10, these are 10 great ways to make a girl fall for you. Guys, you agree? Girls, what do you think? Use it or lose it. Number 10, do not force her. If she wants to leave, don't stop her. Forcing a girl into doing something is only going to make her avoid being around you. So do not force her.
Yeah, especially when it comes to kissing or making love. Take it slow. Be natural.
Thank you, Grandpa. Use it or lose it. Hughes or lose on Twitter. And Mary tweets in, out of Claytor Lake, Frazier Hughes it. These are great tips. And Lisa tweets in, out of Lynchburg, Frazier Hughes it to the honesty. And Chris tweets in, out of Blacksburg, Virginia, Frazier lose it to the secret place. So some of these tips are very valuable. And I want to thank you for joining me here on my birthday on the Hughes It or Lose It radio show.
Happy birthday, you jackass.
And I want to know, what is your Hughes It or Lose It? Connect with me. Go to Frazierhughes.com. Click on the social media tab. Hughes or Lose on Twitter. Frazier Hughes, FrazierHughes on Facebook. Easy to find. What is your Hughes It or Lose It? There's one for everybody. YouTube, Frazierhughes.com.
Okay, we're done, Frazier. Enough self-promotion.
Have a great night. This has been the Hughes or Lose It show on Fox Radio 910 with me, Frazierhughes.com. That was Grandpa Huey, my grandfather, over 80 years old and still rocking. Until next time, do me a favor. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Take a shower.
It's the Hughes It or Lose It show. Why? Because everyone's got an opinion with Frazierhughes.com. Follow on Twitter at Hughes or Lose. Like on Facebook at Frazier Hughes. Follow on Pinterest at Hughes or Lose. Follow on YouTube at Frazierhughes.com. That's com, not .com.